safeguard. So being a valued member of the community is in itself a safeguard. Ellie, as I said, is already becoming known when she's down the street. If Ellie happened to be walking down the street with a black eye, someone's going to notice. She's out there, she's part of it. Teaching skills around personal safety, so I talked about that before. So we're doing a lot of work funded through NDIS around sexuality. Don't faint, but that's really important for Ellie too, to understand about relationships, and something that, you know, I hope she does have a loving relationship one day and all that sort of stuff, but she needs to be actively taught about that stuff. So we're teaching lots of skills around personal safety, but in a fun way, not the world's a scary place and don't sit next to that strange man, because all that does is instill fear. So yeah, getting the right support through NDIS funding to actually teach that stuff in a really typical incidental manner. So it's also not sitting down at the kitchen table and having serious talks with the big books. I've got every book known to man about teaching people with intellectual disability about sexuality, and you know, but I was lost in all that because I'm not qualified at. So a lot of that stuff is incidental. So when we're walking down the street and I see Ellie about to wave to that man that we don't know, oh, do we know that man? No. So we don't have to wave to him. So a lot of this stuff, capacity building, you know, happens incidentally too. We handpick Ellie's support team. So she and we choose who supports her. I know it sounds really weird because prior to NDIS that just wouldn't happen. You got whoever turned up on the day, and I think you'll see hopefully that even providers in our area 3 years on are actually beginning to realise, well, it's now the person with the disability that's in charge, and they're changing some of their protocols and policy. Building personal bodily autonomy, assisting Ellie to develop her own voice. I cannot stress that enough. That is the really, really important for Ellie. And as I said, we're seeing her really come into her own, stand taller, demand her rights in a very nice voice, mind you. Yeah, helping her to develop her own sense of personhood, and that she is Ellie. She's important, she has rights, her body is her own, so she has a skin condition that needs some monitoring, and I always remember to ask Ellie, is it okay if I put cream on your neck or, you know, on your arm, and making sure that she realises her body, her choice, her life, her choice, really important. Trialling things now in order to iron out the bumps, so like we're trialling leaving Ellie at home, you know, for half an hour at a time, and building her skills around that and what would happen, blah, blah. We have a fire drill at home, you know, we practice that sort of stuff. And we're providing scaffolding to assist Ellie to make decisions. And the example I like to use is if I said to Ellie, Ellie, what do you want for dinner tonight? Fish and chips, followed by McDonald's, Kentucky, whatever. So when we talk about providing scaffolding to assist Ellie to make decisions, we frame it in a way where there might be, you know, several choices. So, you know, Ellie doesn't get to say, I don't want to go to school today. But we try and provide the opportunities for her to have a say, but in things that she can have a say with that are safe. Does that make sense? I probably haven't worded that properly, but yeah, so making sure that she has a say in her life. But if it's about whether she walks up to IGA at 11 o'clock at night on her own, well, no, you know, I wouldn't do that. It's about letting her develop her own sense of self, but in a safe way.